Good morning, hello, hi, how is everyone doing today? My name is Reagan if you've never seen me before, and I normally do book content, and today is going to be another book video. June has been a very exciting month for me in terms of new releases, and I wanted to do a reading vlog for all of my most anticipated releases that have come out around this time. I have 4 total that I want to talk to you about today. I only have 3. The other one comes out on Tuesday. I'm going to be trying to get through some of the new releases that have come out as of recently. The oldest new release I have is actually King of Sloth by Anna Huang. This isn't super anticipated for me in terms of like I'm obsessed with the series, but I am trying to keep up to date with this series because there's going to be 7 books. I think this is book number 4, as it says on the spine, book number 4 out of 7, the 7 deadly sins kind of vibe for this series. I think this came out like May 29th or something like that, and I want to power through it before I let it sit on my TBR for a long time like I did with the last one. Another one of my most anticipated releases of the year, and the book that I am starting with in today's video, is going to be Leather and Lark by Brynne Weaver. Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver was my first 5-star read, or one of my first 5-star reads of 2024, and I love that book to death. So last night I wanted to read the trigger warnings before I got in to kind of like get myself excited for this book. Not that I needed to, because I am so excited to read this. I'm about to start this after I film this intro because I cannot wait to get into it. I'm hoping to have another 5-star read out of this trilogy, and I'm ecstatic. Not in Love by Hazelwood. This is Hazelwood's new release. We always get a release from her around the summertime, and this is our second new release of the year from her. Hazelwood is my favorite author to this day. Oh my god, look what I just found out. We have a little book damage. I'm actually so sad about this. Well, good thing this isn't the first book that I'm getting into. But we have Not in Love by Hazelwood. What does one do about this? Not in Love, these are STEM romances, and I eat them up every time. I have a reading vlog for last year's new release. I love her writing. I love her characters. I love it all. The last book I have that is a new release is from Lauren Asher. It's the second book in the Lakefront Billionaires trilogy or series that she has. I can't remember the name of it right now. Is it Love Unwritten? Because Love Redesigned was the first one. I think it might be Love Unwritten is the second one. It's coming on Tuesday. I love the first one in that series. I love Lauren Asher, and I can't wait to get into the next one. Those are the 4 new releases that I have my eye on for this week, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with my first choice, which is going to be which is going to be Leather and Lark by Brynne Weaver. I'm gonna pick this up right now, start reading, and I'll let you know my thoughts as we go. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed, but I thought I would just tell you what has been going on. I've read today a little bit of Leather and Lark. I've gotten to page 79. It's good so far. I'm not as hooked as Butcher and Blackbird, but it just kind of hooked me. Unfortunately, I am going to be going to sleep soon, so I won't be staying up much longer to read, but it's eating and I'm having a good time, and I needed this. I have an update on Leather and Lark. I haven't talked to you in a little while. I think it's been like maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days. I've lost 2 nails since then, so that's a little timestamp of when I last talked to you. I've made more progress through Leather and Lark by Brynne Weaver. A lot of it was made today. I've had work and school. It's actually finals week for me. After this week, after finals week, I will have a lot more free time to like read and edit videos and all that stuff. I'm going to try and finish it tonight. I have about 60 pages left. I'm on page 313. Thoughts since I've updated you last. I feel like we still don't know our characters that well, and then also I feel like the romance was nothing and then everything at once. The first half, probably the first 200 pages, there was no romantic tension, and then all of a sudden after 200 pages a switch flipped. He was obsessed, which I'm okay with like boy obsessed vibes, I'm always down. I feel like there was no build up or tension before then, which is what was so good about Butcher and Blackbird. There was so much tension, but it took a while to get there, versus this, there was no tension and then it got there all at once. It's sitting around a 3, depending on how it ends, a 3.5. I'm still enjoying it, I'm still having a good time. It just didn't live up to Butcher and Blackbird, which is gonna be hard to do because it was a 5-star read for me this year. I'll update you once I've either finished or, well, I will definitely update you once I've finished, but I don't know if it's gonna be tonight or not. Good morning. I literally just woke up this morning, but I wanted to tell you that last night I did in fact finish Leather and Lark by Brynne Weaver. After sitting on it overnight and for a few days while I was reading it, I think what I'm gonna be rating it is probably a 3-star. Everything I've said before kind of stands. Now it's time to pick our next read. Like I said, we have Not in Love, King of Sloth, and then Love Unwritten does arrive today. I think I am going to be going with Not in Love by Hazelwood. I always love Hazelwood's books. I've been hearing not as good things about this one specifically. Not that it was bad, just that it was a little bit different. And I think after, someone said after reading the dedication, yeah, note for the readers in the beginning, it says, "Dear reader, I just wanted to drop a quick note to let you know that Not in Love is tonally a little different from the works I've published in the past. Rue and Eli have dealt with and still deal with the fallout from issues such as grief, food insecurity, and child neglect. They're eager to make a connection, but are not sure how to go about it except through physical relationship. The result is, I think, less of a rom-com and more of an erotic romance. Rue and Eli's story has, of course, a happily ever after, but it also contains some serious themes, and I wanted to give you a heads up so you know what to expect. Love, Allie." I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that because low-key, based on my reading taste, you can see what I've read this month. I don't really have a problem with that. That doesn't necessarily take away from the romance for me, I feel like. So we'll see what I think. I'm hoping I'll still like it. It might not be my favorite by her. I'm hoping I'll still enjoy. And I've heard it's dual POV, which is interesting. Hazelwood has never written a dual POV book. She got into it a little bit with Bride and those little like chapter headings. But I think I'm gonna start reading this later today. I have to do some homework and I think I'm going to either go to the pool or lay out. I'm 133 pages in to Not in Love by Hazelwood. Thoughts so far, it's not feeling like a normal Hazelwood book. I don't dislike it. I'm having a good time, but it's not feeling like the normal Hazelwood banter, normal quirky characters. It's way more serious, which she did say in the author's note. But one thing I love about Hazelwood's characters are their unique quirks. Not that our main character in here, Rue, doesn't have her unique quirks. It's more like she has potentially mental illness. I don't know. It just hasn't felt like the normal Hazelwood book, which is fine. But it's not what I was going into specifically this release by her expecting. Going into this, I was expecting the regular Hazelwood. Regular Hazelwood is my favorite author. I haven't had a miss by her yet. So maybe this is just that first miss. While it's probably going to be a 3.5, maybe even a 4-star, it's just not gonna hit like that normal Hazelwood caliber to me. I know we had said we were going to get to Love Unwritten and King of Sloth. I might change that from King of Sloth to potentially I Got Funny Story in the Mail. I caved and bought the hardback. I had originally wanted to wait for the paperback like I did for Happy Place. I might be reading this in this video also, choosing maybe 1 or 2 more of these to throw in the video. I think these are our next reading plans. Continue this, start this today. That is what we've got going on. Also, look at this. This is the best thing I've ever, here, hold on. This is the best thing I've ever bought. It's a heating pad. It sits like a fanny pack. Sits on you, like you can walk around the house with it because it's like rechargeable. When I get cold, when I have cramps, I keep it with me and by my bedside at all times just in case I need it. I've got a big, huge update. I'm actually a little bit over 50% of the way through Funny Story by Emily Henry. I'm eating it up. I'm annotating. I didn't really know if Happy Place was for me, so I was a little hesitant to pick up any of her new stuff. I'm so glad I picked this up. Her writing is gorgeous, the way she describes things. I wrote down like a few notes throughout my reading it, but like the way she describes, so let me read you a quote that I underlined. The way she describes how her characters feel is my thing. The moment feels like a meniscus of a glass. Like any second it might spill over. A vivid way to depict that feeling of like overflowing happiness that I just thought like her writing is really wow. It just like makes you understand the feelings of the characters so much better because it gives you that kind of like visualization, I guess. I'm on page 220 out of 380, so I've got about 180 pages left to go. I'm listening to the audiobook as well as following along. I'm just having a really good time. I haven't read anything else of Not in Love because I'm just really focused on this right now. It is really good and it's taking up a lot of my mental space and attention, and depending on how much I like think of this when I'm not reading it, this could be a 5-star. Good morning. I just woke up. I wanted to update you on where I got to last night. I got to page 275, chapter 26. I'm still really enjoying it. I'm not feeling the 5 stars. As of right now, I think it's probably looking like more of a 4. It's really good. I'm connecting to a lot of the characters. I don't know. I'm just not feeling that like 5-star feeling, if that makes sense. So, and I'll keep you updated on if I finish it. I'm definitely going to try and finish it this morning before I go to work. But that is what's going on for the day. Nothing crazy, nothing much. Just working. I finished my French course yesterday. We've gone over this, I think. I officially submitted my final for my only summer class that I was taking, which means I am out of school for the summer. I really want to redo my nails soon. But I'm low-key loving this set. It's just that I don't have 2 of the fingers and it's really gonna make me angry. Update. So I actually finished Funny Story by Emily Henry. I think I'm gonna give this a 4 or a 4.5. I need to sit on my reading for a little bit. I literally just closed the book. It was really good. I really liked the ending, the resolution. It's probably maybe top 2 Emily Henry books. Book lovers or this probably. And I'll talk to you when I have another update. The spine is so cute. Hello. It has been multiple days since I've read anything. I have entered a reading slump. That is concerning for this video because I still have half of Not in Love to get through. I'm in a huge reading slump, so I haven't been wanting to read. It's like 5 in the morning right now, and I woke up because of varying reasons. A few updates. I got my ears pierced and my lashes done, so I couldn't sleep on my ears or my eyes last night, and I couldn't sleep, and so I woke up and I just thought I would say this. I'm in a really big slump. I haven't wanted to read in like 4 days, and that's a long time for me, and I just haven't picked up any books at all. I'll keep you updated, but it's probably gonna take me a long time to finish Not in Love. I'm not gonna force myself to read it, and I want to like it because it's Ellie Hazelwood, but it's just the timing with my slump and everything. It's not going great.